Why the hell am I the one doing stuff around the house, morning, noon, and night? There's no food on the table, and the laundry's piling up. You think being a stay-at-home wife means doing nothing? You don't even take care of the kid properly. What kind of mom are you? Seriously, get it together. If you can't handle basic stuff at home, why did we even get married? Maybe I screwed up. A woman is expected to quietly back her family, isn't she? What lessons did you pick up while growing up?
Excuse me? You were in bed till noon yesterday. I was up at 5 making lunch.
So what? I was out late for work stuff. Networking's part of being an adult, you know.
That wasn't work. I was partying. You went out drinking 4 nights last week and stayed out till morning. That's insane.
Oh, give me a break. While I'm out there dealing with people and getting drained, you're just chilling at home.
Chilling? You think the house cleans itself? You thought some invisible maid was doing it?
Huh? That's a wife's job. You should have been ready for that when you married me. Quit acting like a kid.
Wow. So it's cool if I go out every night and leave you to do everything too, huh?
Don't be stupid. Men and women aren't the same. I make the money, so show a little respect.
Make the money? I haven't seen you do any real work lately. We're barely scraping by.
I told you not to bring up money. You're ruining my reputation. I'm just waiting for the right timing.
Timing? You mean between your video games and bar nights? Don't talk to me about timing.
You need to be more grateful. You can be a housewife because I'm around. Don't get it twisted.
No, you're the one who's got it twisted. I'm your wife, not your mom.
Before you start complaining, how about making sure dinner is on the table? I come home expecting a hot meal and a little peace. That's not too much to ask.
You've watched way too many old TV shows. This isn't the 50s anymore.
Shut up and do what I say. You don't gain anything by going against me, got it? Nicole, you done with work?
Oh yeah. What's up? It's super rare for you to not be home at this hour. You've been getting back right on time every day, so is there something special going on today?
So that means you're already home, right? Perfect timing.
Yeah, I just walked in. I haven't even taken off my suit yet.
Cool, then can you vacuum the guest room real quick? Make sure you get every corner. Also, can you order some takeout? Nothing too heavy. Something light. Maybe Japanese style.
Wait, is someone coming over? We didn't have anything on the calendar tonight, right? How many people am I ordering for?
Including us as a couple, make it 6 meals total. Better to have extra.
6? Hold on. So that means 5 other people besides us? Who exactly? Don't tell me. They're staying over.
They're not guests. Starting tonight, my parents and my sister and her husband are moving in with us.
What did you just say? You're not seriously joking right now, are you?
Like I said, starting today, there'll be 6 of us living here. It's going to be lively, huh?
Wait, hold up. Are you serious right now? You never said a single word to me about this. Not even once. A normal person would talk to their spouse before making a huge decision like this, right? What the hell were you thinking?
Well, I figured you say no if I brought it up, so I thought might as well just make it happen.
If you knew I'd say no, that's exactly why you should have talked to me first. And wait, how are they already moving in? What kind of behind-the-scenes plan did you pull off?
Truth is, they already gave up their old place, moved everything out, so there's no going back now. My parents literally have nowhere else to go. Our house is their only home now.
That sounds like you planned it that way from the start. You were setting this up all along, weren't you?
Well, let's just call it a coincidence. No comment.
Wait, did you say your sister and her husband too? So Liliana and Luke are moving in with them? Aren't they having a rough time right now or something?
Yeah. Actually, this whole moving in idea started with them, not my parents.
Wait, what? Something happened with those two? This whole thing is moving way too fast.
Luke's unemployed right now, like fully shut in, hasn't left the house, basically a total burnout.
Are you kidding me? I thought he worked at that big food company. Wait, he quit? When did that even happen?
I don't know the exact timing, but yeah, he quit. Sounds like it was a while ago. And apparently Liliana quit her part-time job around the same time too.
Wait, what? Why would they both quit around the same time? They've got a family to support. Both of them are unemployed. Seriously?
And they don't even seem to be job hunting. Just been glued to their phones at home for months. At first I figured I'd give it some time, but I'm really at my limit here. Even though they live with my parents, they're just dead weight at this point. They dump all the living expenses on my parents and act like there's no problem. It's wild. My mom texted me on WhatsApp like, I can't do this anymore, crying and everything. That's when I knew I had to step up as the oldest son. So yeah, I offered for them to move in.
Your parents aren't working right now either, right? If they could help out even a little, I wouldn't mind so much, but...
My dad's health got worse a few years ago, so he quit and only helps out occasionally at a friend's construction shop. He's basically semi-retired. My mom had a part-time job at the local grocery store, but it's been physically rough for her lately, so she's been taking a lot of days off. And since they gave up their house to move here, commuting from our place just isn't realistic anymore.
So basically, by moving here, they made it physically impossible to keep their old jobs. I mean, I get the situation now, sort of. But there's still something that doesn't sit right with me. Liliana and Luke were never the type to suddenly snap and quit everything out of nowhere. There's got to be a reason behind it. Did you actually ask them what happened? Like, why they ended up quitting in the first place?
I asked him about it, but Luke just kept insisting I'm not unemployed and wouldn't let it go. It didn't even make sense. Like, we weren't even having the same conversation. Whether there's a reason or not, the fact is, Luke's unemployed and lounging around at home all day.
But isn't there a chance you misunderstood something? Like maybe they said it wrong or you heard it wrong? It's not possible that he's working in some way.
Nah, come on. He's definitely not working. He doesn't commute or act like he's on the clock at all. If that's just an excuse, it's a pretty bad one. Anyway, they're moving in today. The truck's already on the way, so if we're not ready, it's going to be a mess. The place has 4 rooms, a dining area, and a kitchen. We split it. Us, my parents, my sister's family. It'll work out.
Wait, I haven't even agreed to this yet. Hey Nicole, sorry to bother you during the morning rush. There's something I really need to talk to you about. Do you have a minute? Huh? I just saw the notification and... Liliana? A message this early? Is everything okay? Hey there. It's a gorgeous morning and I'm having a nice commute, but I bet you're feeling differently. Hi Nicole, sorry to bother you. You're probably on your way to work, right? I hate to message during a hectic time. Yeah, I just got on the train. It's fine, I can text. What's going on? Something on your mind? So, about the other night when we suddenly showed up, I'm really sorry. That was totally unexpected. Honestly, neither of us thought it would turn into that kind of situation. Luke and I have absolutely no intention of continuing to live in that house. That's the one thing I wanted to make sure you heard directly from me. That's why I texted you. I see. Yeah, I could tell something felt off. I had a feeling there was more going on. Yeah, actually, quitting our jobs was part of a bigger plan we had as a couple. We were keeping it quiet from everyone around us. But then somehow word got out from an unexpected place, and in the end our parents kind of found out in a roundabout way. That part was still manageable, but then Mom got nervous and told Robert, and once he stepped in, things spiraled way out of our control. Now we're completely stuck and can't move forward with anything. I see. So quitting your jobs was just one step in a plan you've been working on quietly, but then part of it leaked, and once Robert got involved, everything got messy. Is that about right? Yes, exactly. That's pretty much the short version. Well, yeah, that actually explains a lot. Wait, was this your way of cutting ties? Like a full-on break from the family? Huh? You remember, right? That 1 year before Robert got transferred for work, we were living with your parents. At first, they were happy to welcome you as our daughter-in-law, but little by little, their attitude started changing. Every little thing I said or did felt like it was under a microscope. Back then, I had this constant knot in my stomach. Every morning, I'd wake up thinking, what are they going to criticize me for today? And the worst part was, I couldn't even talk to anyone about it. I just kept it all bottled up and tried to survive it. But now it's Luke who's the one living in that house, right? I kept thinking, being in that environment, he must be feeling the same kind of pressure I did. And maybe being by his side, you started to notice it too. So the two of you quietly decided, we need to get out of here. You started planning to move, even considering cutting ties completely. That idea just kept playing in my head. I'm sorry if I'm totally off. I just couldn't shake the feeling.
Wow. Yeah. I guess I can't hide anything from you, Nicole. You're incredible. Honestly, it's a relief to hear you say that. Knowing there's someone who actually gets what we're going through, it means the world.
Wait, I was right? It felt so real, I thought maybe you'd actually told me and I just forgot.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. It's like you overheard our entire conversation. I couldn't correct a single thing you said.
If that's the case, I think I can make some time tonight. Would you mind telling me the full story? If we talk at home, someone might overhear. I'll tell Robert it's a work happy hour and head out in the evening.
I'll tell Luke I'm going to meet a couple of friends. That way we both have a natural excuse to be out and no one will get suspicious.
Then how about the bottom of the stairs at the south exit on Oak Ridge Station? It's quiet there. Meet around 6?
I know exactly where that is. I can be there right on time.
Perfect. Just in case, I'll book a private room at a bar so we can talk safely without worrying.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Nicole, thank you so much for being open to hearing me out. I feel like such a weight's been lifted. I'm really glad I decided to talk to you.
Oh, no need to thank me. Honestly, I'm the one who's grateful you trusted me enough to share it. Hearing everything really connected the dots for me. And about how you're technically not blood related and were adopted from a distant branch of the family. It was surprising, sure, but somehow it made sense.
There's some distant tie through my dad's side, but legally I'm adopted, and emotionally it feels like I'm basically an outsider.
I see. But what shocked me the most was the stuff about Robert. I never imagined there was that kind of backstory.
Sorry for dropping that on you like that. I just knew I'd regret it if I didn't tell you then.
Oh, don't apologize. Honestly, it was kind of a relief to finally understand what that strange feeling was. It's like the fog that's been sitting in my chest finally cleared.
If this helped lift even a little of that weight off you, then I'm glad I opened up.
So, for now, we need to move carefully. Step 1 is making them let their guard down. Let's stay in the current living arrangement for about a month and make it look like we're not planning anything.
If you stay firm as the only one clearly against the situation, we'll play the part of just going along with it. That'll make it look like 5 against 1. Meanwhile, we'll quietly revise the whole plan on our end and get ready for the next move.
Exactly. If we act too soon, they'll catch on. We can't make a single slip until the plan is rock solid. When the time comes, we strike fast. No escape routes, no chances to recover.
Got it.
Nicole, what the hell is going through your head? You're being so immature. Seriously, this is enough. You walk around with that sour face like you're staging some kind of protest. It's annoying.
Are you really saying I'm the one going for a solo strike? You dumped this whole situation on me and now I'm the bad guy?
Well, you're still the only one in this house who's against the living arrangement. We've got a responsibility now to support my parents and my sister's family, at least for a while. And you, as someone with a full-time job, just keep whining and dragging your feet. It's honestly pathetic.
And why didn't you talk to me about it in the first place? If you just brought it up, I would have dealt with it seriously.
Oh, save it. It's too late for regrets now. If you hate it that much, then fine, we'll get divorced. I'm totally ready for that.
Wait, are you seriously saying that right now?
Dead serious. And just so you know, I'm coming after a big chunk in damages. All this tension in the house, that's your fault for being selfish. It's only fair you take responsibility.
Threatening me with divorce like it's leverage? That's not what a real husband does.
I'll have the divorce papers ready by tonight. I'll show you how serious I am. If you don't want this marriage to end, then accept the living arrangement.
Hey, Liliana. You're not going to believe what just happened. You might already know, but I got my hands on the signed divorce papers from Robert.
I saw the smug look on his face when he handed them to you. I'm taking Mom and Dad on a beach trip tomorrow. You hear me? If you're my wife, but don't get invited on the trip, it means you're not part of the family unless you accept the living arrangement. Think about your selfish attitude, change it, and agree to the move-in. Got it? That's pretty much how it went, right?
Yeah.
Even for my brother, that was unbelievably ridiculous.
Well, hey, at least it proves he's falling right into our plan.
Exactly.
All right, since they're conveniently out of the house for their beach trip, even if it's a little ahead of schedule, should we go for it?
I'm ready whenever you are.
We're almost there. Stay sharp and move carefully.
Got it.
Alright, we're off on our beach trip. We'll be back in 2 days, so use the time to think hard about your selfish behavior. Nicole, I'm feeling amazing right now. Feels like we've landed in paradise. The beach is incredible, so relaxing. If you just agreed to the living arrangement earlier, you could have been here too. Too bad, huh? You really missed out. If you message me right now saying you'll go along with it, I might even let you pick what souvenir you want. Nicole, now's your chance. I really think it'd be smart to change your mind while I'm still in a good mood. Seriously, think about it. Isn't it time you just gave in? You want to be treated like part of the family, or keep pushing back and stay on the outside. Which one sounds better to you? You shouldn't even have to think about it. If you keep this up, it could lead to the worst case scenario. Divorce. You get what I'm saying, right? Your time's up tomorrow. Tonight's your last chance to think this through. When I get back tomorrow, I want your answer. Hey, Nicole, where the hell are you right now? I've told you 100 times, at least answer the messages. You weren't scheduled to work today, right? So what exactly have you been doing all day? Even if you're trying to make a point by storming out and staying silent, it doesn't change the fact that I expect your answer. Are you accepting the living arrangement or not? What the hell is going on here? You better explain this right now. Nicole? Why is all your stuff completely gone? What the hell? So that's it, huh? You're pretending to run away just because you don't like the living setup? If you're going to keep acting like a spoiled brat, then fine. We're really getting divorced.
Jesus, you're so annoying.
What? Hey, if you don't want a divorce, get back here right now.
Huh? I'm single.
What?
Why do you sound so shocked? You're the one who handed me the signed divorce papers, remember? So I just went ahead and filed them.
Huh? What?
And since that house is under your name, I'm no longer your wife. So it wouldn't feel right to stay. I've already moved out. Thanks for everything up to now.
Wait, hold on. If you're gone, there's literally no one left in this house who actually works.
Huh? Didn't you say something about you and me supporting the other 4?
Oh. So, well, the truth is, I got fired from my job 2 months ago.
I see.
So yeah, I was kinda hoping I could count on your income for now.
We're divorced. Not my problem anymore. Oh, and I actually quit my office job and went freelance, so don't bother trying to show up at my workplace. That would be a real nuisance.
No way.
As for the asset division, I'll have a lawyer handle it, so there's no drama. Though honestly, there's not much left to split anyway.
Wait, don't go.
I'm not waiting. We're strangers now, so goodbye.
Nicole, you gotta be kidding me. Fine, I guess. I'll just have to make Liliana and Luke get a job. Part-time, whatever, anything. Wait, now that I think about it, where the hell did they go? Liliana? You better start talking right now. What the hell is going on? Hey, hold up. I just got back to the house, and all your and Luke's stuff is completely gone. You want to tell me what the heck is going on? This isn't normal. What were you two doing behind my back?
Hey, I don't think it's something to freak out about. We just moved out, that's all.
What? Moved out? Where? What are you even talking about? How could you do this without saying anything?
Oh, calm down. We just moved into the place we had already planned on. Nothing to panic over.
What the hell do you mean already planned? Nobody told me a thing. Also, neither of you are working right now, are you? How are you planning to survive on zero income without living here?
Okay, so, technically, we're not completely unemployed. I think there's been a little misunderstanding.
What are you talking about? You're not unemployed? Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I'm telling the truth. Luke was actually scouted by a company a few months ago. He got headhunted.
Wait, are you serious?
The new job is actually pretty far from our old place, so we started quietly looking for a new home and began moving little by little. I didn't quit my part-time job because we couldn't survive. It was part of preparing for the move and starting fresh somewhere new. And since there was a gap before Luke's first day on the job, we treated it like a short break and just stayed low-key for a bit. But then someone must have told my parents that he quit, and it turned into this huge misunderstanding overnight.
You're kidding. I had no idea all that was going on.
Especially your mom. She went straight into attack mode before we could explain anything. We were treated like criminals. Next thing we knew, you heard about it too, and somehow it turned into, well, they can just move in with us without us even being asked. Honestly, we never imagined it would snowball into let's all live under your roof.
Yeah, but don't you think you should have told the family about all this before you left your old jobs? If you just explained everything ahead of time, maybe none of this drama would have happened.
Thing is, from the start, we were already slowly planning to cut ties with the family.
Wait, what?
Luke was being treated horribly by your mom, like seriously bullied. It got to the point where he even got hurt. Right around the time we decided to cut ties, he got the headhunting offer. So we figured we'd use that as a chance to quietly move out. But when you all found out he'd left his job, everything spiraled and we got stuck. The only one who understood what we were going through was your wife.
Wait, are you telling me Nicole was in on this with you the whole time? You're saying you two planned this together from the start?
Yeah, she was the one who really tried to understand what we were dealing with. She saw what was happening in that house for what it was. That's why Luke and I decided. We didn't just want to protect ourselves. We wanted to protect her too. That's what trust means, doesn't it? When you can't even have a conversation and everything's just pushed onto you, who can live like that? So we chose to help each other and get out. That wasn't a move. It was an escape.
You've got to be kidding me. Fine, then where's Nicole now? I deserve an explanation from her. Tell me where she is.
Thing is, I honestly don't know either. Nicole never told even us where she was moving.
What? That makes no sense. Why would she do that?
For everyone's safety. Given everything that happened, we decided it'd be safer if we all moved separately. If we stayed directly connected, it's easier for someone to track us down. That's how desperate things had gotten for us.
You've got to be kidding. What the hell is this? It's like we've been totally left behind. None of us, me, my parents, have a real job right now. What are we even supposed to do? I never thought we'd actually end up like this. Just the three of us, totally stranded. This is a nightmare.
Honestly, you weren't supposed to be caught up in any of this. If your parents hadn't gotten so involved, it would haven't blown up like this.
Wait, you're saying this is my fault?
Yeah, I'll be blunt. If you hadn't stepped in, we could have quietly put some distance and moved on. The three of you are still young and healthy. At some point, you've got to stop acting like someone else will always bail you out. Maybe this is actually your chance to reset your life. Now that you've lost everything, you finally have a clean slate.
What? Come on, you can't just say that. In the real world, you can't flip a switch that easily. We're hanging by a thread over here.
Even so, you've still got to keep moving forward, even if you're angry about it. No one else is to blame for how things turned out. It's all on you. So let's stop pointing fingers about the past. Enough. How you live from here on out, that's something only you can figure out. And you can't count on anyone else to pull you through anymore. Goodbye. From here on, you're on your own, in a world we won't be part of.
Liliana, are you saying that?
We won't be contacting you again. We're moving on with our lives now.
A few months later. As for the people who forced that whole living situation on us, you reap what you sow. Couldn't be more accurate. My ex-husband Robert tried to act all high and mighty after the divorce, telling a lawyer he wanted to pursue damages from me. But the lawyer shut that down immediately. He told him, forcing your spouse into a living arrangement without discussion while hiding the fact that you were unemployed, that puts you at a disadvantage. I still smile thinking about how red his face got in that moment. They couldn't afford rent anymore and ended up getting kicked out of the house. They had to beg a distant relative to let them stay in a barn on their property. And that barn? Leaky roof, freezing cold in the winter with wind blowing through the cracks. And even though they were given a place to stay, they refused to help out with a family business. Eventually, the relatives told them, "Why are you even here?" and slapped them with a label of freeloaders, then kicked all 3 of them out. Well, serves them right. Robert thought everything would just work out, but he ended up borrowing from shady loan sharks and couldn't pay it back. Now he's dodging debt collectors. As for me, I'm living peacefully in a new town, taking things at my own pace. I'm so glad I had the courage to walk away when I did.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.